It's a fact. More than 400,000 people die from a homicide each year. The world we live in is a cruel and messed up place. If you aren't aware of where you're at all times, you could end up like this guy.
So who do we have here?
It says here his name was Rudy Parker. And he had a wife named Delilah Parker.
Do we know where she could have been the night Rudy was murdered?
Well, according to this, she was last seen with her brother Wayne at hers and Rudy's house.
Well, I guess I know who our first suspects are.
I just don't understand. You have changed so much. I can barely even recognize you at this point. I wish you had died instead of Rudy.
Well, guess what? He's dead. How about you all die with him?
Hello, Miss Parker. Leaving a lot here.
I'm afraid I do.
Well, as you were aware, your husband, Rudy Parker, was recently murdered at 10 p.m. last night.
Whatever questions you have to ask, I will gladly answer.
I very do appreciate that, Miss Parker. Alright, I have some questions for you, Miss Parker. Let me just grab my notebook. Let's start off by asking you, where were you the night Rudy was murdered?
Well, sir, I was here with my brother Wayne.
May I ask what you and your brother were doing that night?
Catching up is all. You see, he's been fighting the war for the past 3 years.
Interesting. Well, I'm glad he made it back. May I ask, when was the last time you saw him?
I saw him around 6:45 last night, right before he left to head to work.
If Rudy was supposed to be heading to work, why did he make a pit stop in the forest? What did you say Rudy did for work again?
He works at a pizza shop down the street.
Did he by any chance work as a delivery driver?
Not that I know of. As far as I'm aware, he only worked in the kitchen, tossing pizzas.
Did he say whether or not he was going to meet up with anyone after or before work?
Not that I can recall.
And what time would you say Wayne got to your house last night?
Shoot. I'd say around 9:50, 10.
And how was Mr. Parker and Wayne's relationship with each other?
Well, most of the time it was alright. Decent, to say the least. However, I cannot deny that there were times things got a bit out of control, and normally it ended with Wayne storming out of the house.
Interesting.
You don't think Wayne could have done it, do you?
Oh, no. I'm just trying to put the pieces together. You know what I mean? Okay, I got one last question. Do you know anyone that would want to hurt your husband?
Not that I can think of. Rudy was a kind and gentle soul. He helped out anyone who needed it.
Alright, I appreciate everything you've done, Miss Parker.
Absolutely, anything to help.
Alright.
Wait, detective!
Oh, yeah?
I forgot. I found this earlier, and I don't know if it could be of any use, but
Yeah.
if it can help.
Crap. Yeah, thank you.
Of course. Anything to catch the bastard that killed him.
I feel that. You have a great day, man.
You too.
So Jake, I held back whenever you left and I found something. Look what I found.
You know what I don't get? I don't get why Rudy was out in the woods to begin with.
Do you think the brother can be behind all of this?
Honestly, Bruce, in this messed up world, I don't doubt it. What the? Hey, Bruce, can you go get that?
Oh, yeah. Jake, you're gonna want to see this. Evidence.
Oh my gosh, that's Wayne. Oh, good afternoon, Mr. Bronski. How are you doing today?
Detective, why are you here?
Well, as you know, Mr. Parker was recently murdered last night.
Alright, and so what's that have to do with me?
Hopefully nothing, but you did know Rudy, right?
Of course I did. He was my sister's husband.
Were you close with Rudy at all?
I mean, we'd occasionally watch football together. I wouldn't necessarily say we were close.
Interesting. And about how long would you say you've known Rudy for?
Probably around 3 years.
And during the time you've known Rudy, did he do anything to make you mad?
I mean, I'm sure. When you've known someone for 3 years, they're bound to do something to make you mad.
Good point. Let me ask you, Wayne. Where were you around 10 p.m. last night?
I was here, hanging with Delilah.
So you're telling me you have absolutely no clue of who could have murdered Delilah's husband?
I mean, how could I? I've been gone for the past 3 years. I've only been able to hang with my fellow troops.
Boom! Evidence.
Thank you, Bruce. Can you hand me that table right over there?
Yes.
Now, I'm gonna ask you a very simple question, Mr. Lebowski. Can you tell me? Hold up. Can you tell me what this is?
It's like a gardening tool.
Now here's what we're gonna do, Mr. Lebowski. We're gonna take a closer look at this so-called gardening tool, shall we? Do you happen to own one of those by any chance?
Pretty sure Delilah does.
Oh, Delilah owns that. Nice. I say we take a closer look, shall we?
Yeah, I guess.
So this look familiar to you?
Yeah, looks like the one Delilah has.
Now, do you happen to care to explain why there's blood on this knife?
I know nothing about that. Not with blood on it.
Let me spell something out. Look at this photo.
Where did you get this?
That's none of your concern.
Concern me? It most certainly does concern me.
If you're truly innocent, then you wouldn't mind coming to the station now. Bruce, take this tool.
Are you arresting me over a photo?
No, you're going into custody.
That is unethical, unlawful. You'll hear about my lawyer from this.
Yeah, I say it for the judge.
You really are a great detective, aren't you?
You're damn right I am.
Yeah.
I can't believe my own brother. You're the love of my life.
Hey, listen, I know it can be tough sometimes, but you know what you gotta do? Just find people that go to your friends and just pray to God that Wayne is not guilty. You hear me?
Thank you so much, Detective, for all of your help.
That's just what I do. You have a good rest of your night, man.
As do you.
Likes to drag in a going mill, play the chicken just for the